Thank you, Chair. Sego, Skanawiyasta Yunyats. My name is Krystal Brant. I'm a Mohawk woman, Bear Clan. I'm also the Vice President of the Ontario Native Women's Association, the oldest and largest Indigenous women's organization in Canada. I'm here amplifying the collective voices of over 30 Indigenous women's organizations and groups. We recommend EMRIP make the following proposals to the Human Rights Council. Firstly, we urge states to ensure Indigenous women's full, effective, meaningful participation and leadership in decision-making at all levels. It is our inherent right as land defenders, water carriers, and life givers to speak on our own behalf and represent ourselves, our families, and our future generations. We hold the solutions to the issues that we face. Yet the UN and states' policies seek to exclude us. Canada, for example, has adopted a distinctions-based nation-to-nation policy for Indigenous relations that favors national organizations, excluding Indigenous women's voices. This is in direct contradiction to UNDRIP. We echo the Special Rapporteur's previous recommendation that particular attention should be paid to increasing the participation of Indigenous women-led organizations and associations in the UN system. Secondly, we urge member states to uphold their obligations and immediately implement and promote UNDRIP and CEDAW General Recommendation 39 in collaboration with Indigenous women and our organizations. Treaty obligations and UNDRIP legislation and action plans in some states are not leading to actual changes in the daily lives of Indigenous peoples. We need action and accountability to keep Indigenous women safe. Canada's inaction in response to the ongoing missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls crisis is a form of systemic and structural violence against Indigenous women. To date, only 2 of the 231 national inquiry into missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls calls for justice have been implemented. We need action and accountability. We urge EMRIP to recommend to the Human Rights Council to consider through which entity in the UN system are Indigenous women's specific rights upheld and states held accountable, and to further consider the development of a dedicated UN mechanism or body led by and for Indigenous women to further our rights and advance implementation of recommendations and state obligations that ensure our leadership and safety. Now it.